student speaker who emerged from the aforementioned audition process is Mr. Cory. Please recognize Mr. Cory to make his keynote remarks.
Welcome, family and friends, to the graduation of the class of 2012. This is the day that we all circled on our calendars, and it is finally here. During our freshman year, this day seemed so far away. I remember walking into Plainfield South for the first time, confident yet nervous about the years to come. How many of you, like myself, could not open your locker, went to the wrong classroom, or sat through half of study hall before you realized that you needed to be in biology? These are things that happen to the best of us, things that we all did that we can look back on now and laugh about. Shared experiences like these are what caused us to grow closer together, to form friendships and social circles, and to grow into the people that we are today. Regardless of what we did and who we hung out with, there is something that we all did together. We defined ourselves. This goes farther than just growing from a person from freshman to senior year. We talked with different people, got involved in sports and clubs, and engaged in community activities. We found out just what we want from this world. Even though our personal journeys are not yet complete, we have forged a baseline in high school from which we can spring forward and develop ourselves even further, creating our very own character with which to affect the future of humanity. We are all on our own personal journeys with very diverse chapters that are written with the passage of time. Our stories are very distinct from one another's. No one person here has the exact same story as anyone else. That is what makes humanity so great. There are so many of us doing different things and living different lives, and yet we can still come together, talk about the universal truths that we have shared. Wherever people congregate, there is a distinct culture that develops, complete with language, heritage, tradition, food, books, music, and anything else that makes us human. Here at South, we have made our own culture as well. There are things that make us unique, like the unmistakable sight of the blue crew at a football game, or the chaotic fun during the week of homecoming. As students, we have an incredibly vast array of interests that have allowed us to all grow and gain an understanding of each other. We use a culture to create an image of ourselves, something that can define us. This definition is weak, however. It is a blanket statement, an umbrella that not only defines us, but everyone like us. There is a need to characterize oneself even further. In order to fine-tune our personalities, we turn to family. I want you all to thank your parents at some point today. I want you to thank them for not only giving you support and guidance, but also for helping to shape who you are. As much as we like to deny it, our parents are a huge part of who we are and who we become. They are our first and oldest friends, people you can always depend on. From them, you learned what it was like to be loved, to be appreciated, and to be important. It was them that gave you the courage and confidence to do what you always wanted to do, to be who you wanted to be. They were the first step on our personal journey, but they will be with us for the rest of the adventure. The second part of our journey was created with the help of our friends. With a basic understanding of who we were, we went out to the world and found others. They too, looking for what would define them. Bonds as strong as steel and as weak as twine were forged with these individuals, some becoming lifelong friends, acquaintances, and teammates. Some people you thought would be perfect turned out to be completely different. Others you would not have given a chance surprised you with their complexity. We learned to decipher the sincere from the mundane, to sort through what society expected of us and what we really wanted to do. We learned that an appearance and a personality are two very separate things. But most importantly, we found people that share the same values, morals, principles, fears, and expectations of life. We found people that would again propel us to look deeper, to create new perceptions and reforge old ones. We built off of what our parents gave to us, with what our friends added to our personality. We became one step closer to defining ourselves completely, to creating who we wanted to be. The last part of the journey is the most important. With all the input from family and friends, there is still one part that is the most essential, and that is you. Our journey through South may be ending today, but it is just the closure of another chapter of our personal journeys. A new chapter will begin today, a chapter that will define us for the rest of our lives. This chapter will bring us even closer to who we want to be. After leaving high school, we will make our mark on the world. The future is uncertain, but with the strength of knowing what you want and who you are, the trepidations of the future seem much less daunting. Knowledge of oneself clears the haze of the unknown, and by knowing who you are, the challenges that lie ahead will be easier to overcome. So today, I challenge each and every one of you here to learn even more about yourselves, to take from life everything that you want, and to become the person that you have always wanted to be. Someone that will make your family, your friends, and yourself proud. If we can all accomplish this, then we have all succeeded in creating a brighter future, not only for ourselves, but for generations to come. We have all grown and matured over our own these last 4 years. Congratulations, Cougars. We have set ourselves up for that bright future that begins right now.
He did good.